Hi, I'm Rick, and this is my wife Alice with her two dogs, Wee Jock and Lulu, both Leonbergers. We're actually shooting this video from sunny Queensland, Australia, where it's really hot today. Now Alice and I, we created our own online business, entrepreneurlifestyle.co. Now we built this business for a few reasons. Main reason being freedom and flexibility, and that's freedom as in not having to go to a job. Now one of the things that we love to do is travel. And we really enjoy cruising. We've cruised to probably most of the Pacific Islands, and we've also done a transatlantic cruise over to New York, which was great. New York's a great place to visit. And also one of the countries that we've visited is Canada. And Canada, awesome scenery, really friendly people. And believe it or not, while we were there, we actually had another cruise. We cruised up there in a passage to Alaska and back. Now that's something we can tick off our bucket list. Now, the beauty of this sort of business is that as long as we have our laptop and we can get an internet connection, then we can go just almost anywhere in the world. Now the purpose of this video is if you're someone who's at a job now that maybe you're no longer excited about, or you feel trapped in a job, or you're a business owner who, if you step away from your business, the business will fall down, or like us, you were sort of looking and planning ahead for your retirement, and then you realised that it wasn't going to be as good as you'd hoped it'd be. We get that because we've been there, and in fact it wasn't that long ago that we were actually employees. Now my background is projects and mining. Now for many years I've been a site construction manager, and also a project manager for about 3 years. Now they were stressful jobs. Now the last 4 years of my working life I was a fly-in, fly-out operator on a coal mine in central Queensland. Now, the thing is, most of my working life I've worked away, and I've missed a lot. Being that I've missed school functions, I've missed sports days, I've missed birthdays, I've even missed Christmases, and we were in a lifestyle that it was a good lifestyle, but I wasn't enjoying it. So we realised that we had to make some changes, some big changes. So we started looking about. Now, I've always been a reader of sorts, and one of the books I read a few years ago now was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now that's a book that explains quadrants, and one of the quadrants are trading time for money. Now that's a quadrant I was in, and that's a quadrant that mostly everybody's in. And you don't get ahead when you're in that quadrant. So we realised this, and we said, no, look, we've got to do something different. So as I say, we looked about. One of the things we did look at was a traditional business, and we had a look at it and went, oh no. And the reason being, it's overheads, it's a building, it's stock, it's staff, it's possibly troubled customers. Again, too much stress, no. So we kept looking about, looking at different things. And then during this, we realised that an internet business would offer us enough income to cover our debt. So we said, we'll look into this. Now, where do you start? What do you do? So we just kept looking, and we got introduced to a video very similar to this sort of video. Now, we looked at that, and we had a good look at that one. Now, in late 2015, we started our business. Now, to cut a long story short, June 2016, Alice quit her job, and this is now February 2017, and I quit my job 4 weeks ago. Great. Now what that means is, now we get up in the morning now, fresh, excited, planning what our day's going to be, which most of the time involves the dogs because we take them nearly everywhere we go. But the thing we've got there is we've got the freedom of choice. So what we want this video to do is to challenge your thinking and maybe change the way you think. Now if this sounds interesting to you, I would suggest that you click on this video somewhere, and it will take you through to our website where you'll be asked to enter your email address. Now that has to allow us to arrange to send videos to you which explains more on this business concept. Now these are exactly the same videos that we received. Now they've been put together by probably two of the most successful guys in this field, Stuart and Jay. Now they've helped thousands of people to free themselves from a job similar to ourselves. So if creating this sort of lifestyle, rather than waking up in the morning, smashing that alarm clock, dragging yourself out of bed and going to a mundane job, sounds interesting, again, click on the link in this video. Who knows, it might make sense and you could be well on your way to creating a lifestyle that you love. Hopefully this video has been of help, and on that I'll sign off and speak to you soon on the other side. Thank you.